All right. I'm getting tired of this. I think maybe today, we will break the pattern of us not getting to our expected temperature until like 5:30 in the afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in Pagano. Pat, good morning.
Well, good morning. Well, yesterday we did not expect it to be a warm day,
No,
so
it was
I hope you weren't under false pretenses.
I thought the sun would come out earlier. The sun didn't come out till like 5:30.
Well, yeah, it was a little late.
That's the whole thing. I mean, when it's 45 to 52 and the sun's out, it feels a lot different when it's 45 to 52. It's windy and the sun's behind clouds.
Yeah. Well, you know,
But it could be worse.
if you look at my spring forecast, in summary, it says spring is going to be late as usual.
Yeah, your winter forecast and your spring forecast are frighteningly right on. They really
Yeah, so
are.
far.
They were. I mean, you predicted that we were going to have a lot of storms. It was going to be, snow to sleet to freezing rain to rain. It was going to be bitter cold sometimes, then warm up. You hit that. You nailed that on the head. And right now, it looks like not only are we going to have a late spring, but it's probably going to be more like a sprummer. It's going to be spring right into summer.
Spring, summer, yeah, exactly. Well, we're expecting a fair amount of sun today. There will be some clouds, but a fair amount of sun, and the high getting near 60. So, again, you're in the 50s, which is better than the 40s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
There's going to be sun, right?
And there'll be sun, yes,
Yeah.
there should be. There may be some clouds around now, but as we go through the morning, it'll be the opposite of yesterday, which, of course, like you said, we got the sun in the afternoon, the clouds in the morning. It'll be vice versa today. Then partly cloudy today, 35 to 40. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, low 60s. Cloudy and windy with showers Saturday, but you're at 70 to 75.
Wow.
So it's warm. Sunday, cloudy, showers redevelop, 65 to 70 in the afternoon. And it's rain on Monday and thunderstorms with high temperatures probably in the low 70s. So it stays mild right through early next week. And that's because that big blizzard out in the plains will be going out to the west of us.
Now, what
So
about all
where-
that? What
yeah.
about all that moisture that's getting together down in Texas, that area? Late. Is that what's coming up here for Monday?
That's what's coming up here on Monday. That is correct.
Okay.
That's a second storm. It's not the one that's affecting them now. It's a second one that comes out of the Gulf states.
Well, it's a good thing it's warm.
Oh yeah, we'd be having tons and tons of mixed precipitation. Maybe
Mixed.
all snow. It would be mixed again. Yeah,
So
it
tired
would be
of
mixed again.
so
Yeah,
tired.
so it was very very busy. As you know, I have radio stations in Minnesota, so I was very busy with them yesterday. Had problems with the West Coast, Grey's Anatomy. They're filming their season finale. And there's a lot of wind out there. So I was on the phone with them quite a bit all day yesterday. Plus, we had calls coming in, and one attorney needs somebody to appear in court Monday and Tuesday. It was one of those really chaotic days, just a chaotic day. But I got through it.
Well, I think you're good at getting. We're survivors, Pat. You don't get to be 66 and 67 in our businesses without being a survivor.
Yeah, and you're right. You do get through it.
And working for yourself, of course, too.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right?
God, can you imagine if we actually had real bosses?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to handle that.
I don't know if I would. I handled it with humor and alcohol when I was younger.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if I
Now
can handle it now.
Right, but now that you've been your own boss for so long, it's very, very hard to sit back and take orders from somebody else.
Well, Jill keeps me in line.
Well, that's true. But Jill's a good boss.
Jill's a very fine boss.
He really is. Yep. People don't know Jill. She's really a sweetheart.
She's definitely. Yeah. All right. So now, have you put your summer forecast together yet?
No, I'm still working on that. Yeah, still working on that. I only got through, I think, I only got through July and part of August, and there was no time yesterday. I don't know how much time there's going to be over the weekend either. So um, I would like to try that out because this weekend I told you to go to Toyota Saturday morning. From there to the accountants. So it's going to be a busy, another busy weekend.
Well, why don't you? You're going to Toyota. Are you're just going to give Toyota your business again? Are you going to lease another Toyota?
I'm going to lease another one, yeah.
Why don't you just add a little spice in your life? Go someplace else.
Kind of. I like my. I drive a Highlander, and I really like it. I really do. It's my third one, and I'm thinking about my fourth one now. So they're very reliable, and they really do fit my lifestyle. I mean, I had a friend who had a Jeep, and they vote very well up in the ratings, but he had a lot of problems with it. And that's why I keep saying to myself, stick with the Highlander. Just very, very few problems, if any at all.
All right.
There's a plug for Toyota.
There you go. So now, coming to the movie house, do you realize? No, at the movie house in Millerton.
Oh, no, okay.
In Millerton, New York, Monty Python's Life of Brian is coming on Thursday, April 18th at 7 p.m. This is frightening. The 40th anniversary of the Life of Brian. Now, did you ever see the Life of Brian?
No.
When it came out 40 years ago, I was working at WBPM in Kingston, New York. I was a salesman. And I convinced them to have a 94-cent night where anybody that came to see the Life of Brian could get in for 94 cents, and that would include a soda and popcorn. This was in Kingston, New York.
Okay.
And they had the mini theaters, the mini theaters. Okay. Pat,
the people were outside of mine.
They had to run the movie in 3 theaters. So many people showed up. And I don't know if you remember back then, the Catholic Church put up such complaints that basically from most of the first run theaters, the movie was pulled almost immediately.
I don't remember that.
And because of its depiction of, it wasn't Christ. Everything was like the life of Brian. Brian was Christ in this movie, and so everything was based on that. And it was a funny movie, but was it blasphemous? Yes, it was.
It was.
But I saw that the 40th anniversary of the Life of Brian. Always, man. You ever hear that song? Look on the bright side of life.
No.
The end of the movie is Brian on a crucifix with two other people on the crucifixes, and they're singing "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life." That didn't go over well with the church.
The church. Oh, ha.
Now in our area, and I saw the videos for this, and this looks like it's a fun movie, Dumbo, by Tim Burton's version.
It does look good.
It looks really good. I mean, it's a little creepy like most of Burton's movies, and a little dark, but I mean, it really does look very, very good. And the cast, what a cast he's got in this.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big draw. I think that's one of the movies that we'll try to get out to go see. I hope.
Yeah. So Tim Burton.
I don't know. Again, I just don't know what time. Because don't forget, next weekend is Easter.
Yeah. A lot. I've known 5 or 6 people who have gone to see Dumbo now, and they just thought it was terrific. They thought it was terrific, and 2 of them don't know about Tim Burton's history of. My favorite Tim Burton movie is Edward Scissorhands. That was just a terrific movie.
That was an excellent movie.
Yeah, that really was. The soundtrack and everything to that was excellent. So I'm a Tim Burton fan. What can I say? And I'm a Pat Pagano fan when he brings me warm weather.
Well, thank you. And you're going to have to wait for it, but it's on its way.
It's going to rain and be warm on what, Saturday?
Saturday showers.
Oh, but Sunday it's going to be rain?
Yeah, and then showers again on Sunday. But again, the weekend will be warmer. So there's no doubt about it. It's not going to be as cool as it was this week. So that, even though there are showers in the forecast, most people probably won't mind it too much because it will be warm.
That's right. I'll let a smile be my umbrella.
On a rainy, rainy day.
On a rainy, rainy day. Pat, we'll speak to you mañana.
Mañana it is.
All right, take care, Pat.
Bye-bye, Marshall.
Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with a check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.